Welcome back, guys. We are going to do a bit of a different episode this week. We're going to do funniest book reviews on Goodreads. I love this. I love reading the reviews. Especially the 1-star reviews are my favorite.
It's the 1-star ones that are funny, let's be honest.
Always.
If it's 5 stars, people are talking about how good the book is.
They're writing novels.
Yeah.
No.
It's the 1-star reviews.
The one-liners.
Yeah.
Love the one-liners.
Sometimes I'm like, okay, Mean Girl, or like just, I don't know, just so brutal. But I'm like, whatever, it's the world. Like if it's funny but not super like randomly negative, I don't know, whatever. But it is usually the 1-star reviews that are funny.
I love it. I have a couple here that we're just going to power through them, have a bit of a laugh with them. Some of them I picked, you haven't read the book yet, but I thought perfect. You can determine if you want to read it or not based on this person's review.
Yeah. I just want to say quickly, the Goodreads community is such a random one. Like, I'm not really, I don't dive deep into it often, but it is literally a giant comment section.
It is.
Like, it is the way that on an Instagram reel or a TikTok video or whatever, that comment sections just are like, they're almost, every time I look at a TikTok, I'm looking at the comment section because I'm like, sometimes they're just as funny, if not they make the whole thing funnier.
Same.
Sometimes I'm like, wow, people are really so offended by this or so deep into it. And that's what Goodreads is. It's just a massive conglomeration of like people fighting each other with different opinions and like such varied opinions of all different kinds of people. Like, it's just insane. It's an insane place.
Yeah. Sometimes people say things and I think it's so funny and then I get angry at myself because I think, fuck, why couldn't you think of something funny like that? Like sometimes people say hilarious things as we will see.
Yeah.
I'm going to kick us off.
Okay.
And I'm going to read you a review. And I've also got what their review was, what they rated it, and then what I rated it.
Oh, okay.
Just because I thought that would be funny.
Yeah.
So this book, I'm going to read you, it's called Heartless Heathens. It's a dark romance.
Yeah.
Okay. And this person's review reads, if you happen to be locked up in a tower by a religious nutcase for 18 years, don't invest in therapy as soon as you get out. Just make sure that you have 3 emotionally damaged guys instead to screw the life out of you 7 days a week and you'll be well adjusted, ready for classes and completely okay in no time. I gave the book 3 stars and they gave them 1.5 stars.
Oh, true.
So that was a dark romance book where she does in fact get screwed 7 days a week, 24/7 by 3 guys after being locked up. Backstory, crazy backstory, blah, blah, blah. We don't really care about that. But she is emotionally damaged, very emotionally damaged. And the only way she knows how to get through it
is by fucking
3 guys, 3 brothers, I'm pretty sure they are. Or 2 brothers, 1 best friend, I think.
Yeah.
Heartless Heathens, I rated it 3 stars. I didn't mind it.
Okay.
I didn't mind it.
Therapy.
That's anyone's type of therapy, I guess. Each to their own.
How many have you got? Because I've only got 2 big ones. So maybe you do another one and I'll do my big one.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I have got quite a few, but I've got 7, but all of them are like 2-liners sort of thing.
Yeah.
ACOTAR.
Yeah.
Okay. My favorite line, this is a quote. My favorite review, sorry. My favorite line of this book sums up my reading experience. Quote unquote, my bowels turned watery. I couldn't help it.
Literally though, so many watery bowels.
This person rated it 1 star. I rated it 5 stars.
Yeah.
I love ACOTAR.
Of course we love ACOTAR.
Of course. What can I say? But
Who
I thought
rates ACOTAR 1 stars. That's what like sometimes
you're just hating for the sake of hating.
Yeah,
get off the hate train.
That comment on the other one, like, can't wait to hate read this. Like, what the fuck?
You're already going into exactly. I hate people like that.
Why be like that?
Did you want to read yours or do you? Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, I've got one liner here, which is fitting because the last episode we just did was on haunting Adeline.
Mm-hmm.
This person says, I've got to go bleach my mind, body, and soul now.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like that.
Yeah, it does feel like that. It feels like that after reading fantasy back to back as well, though.
Yeah.
But definitely, I've read some criminal things, and I think my brain, I need a scrub in there.
Yeah.
I wish I could get a little stick in there and just scrub it because it definitely needs it right now.
Need to like account for my sins.
Oh, definitely, 100%.
Okay, so I do have a long one, but I feel like it's freaking worth it.
Okay.
Because it just, I don't know, the way this girl wrote this review is, it's honestly poetic.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
okay.
not poetic, but just fucking hilarious. So her name is Marie on Verity.
Oh, right. Okay.
I was like, I need to have a look on the ones on Verity because Verity was a pretty friggin'
was crazy.
intense book. Okay. Go on the journey with me. She says, this was straight up hilarious. The funniest creepy book ever written. Did I hear that people cried while reading this? I sure hope it was tears of laughter or pain because you'll need to explain. Immediately, I want to express just how much the heroine ruined this whole book for me. Reading from her POV was like taking a knife, exposing every nerve in my body and pouring vinegar all over them.
Oh my God.
To be truthful, I don't even remember her name. Every time it was spelt out, I read it, then instantly, like my brain knows self-preservation, it erases the letters as if I never saw them. Lauren, Mulan, Rowan, no clue. It drove me crazy every time Lemon finished a chapter and had to put her 2 cents in. Oh, but she's so evil. Oh, but she's so callous. She's just so horrible. Like, shut the fuck up already, you nosy home-wrecking ass bitch. I hope you never get a good night's sleep again for what you did to my psychotic icon. I find it fitting that the villain and a character that, in a sense, she was meant to be unlikable was my favorite the whole time. Verity really did the most whilst also doing nothing at all, pretending to be in a vegetative state for months on end, opening her eyes. This has all got the little nail painting thing. Opening her eyes only when Laren was watching, running around the house like Casper the Ghost, messing the TV to scare the shit out of Lauren, traumatizing her son even more than he was already by talking to him. Nearly there, but fuck, so funny. Safe to say Lupin was crying, shaking, throwing up from her fear. And I mean, like, literally, she did all 3 of those one after the other. Whereas usually I'd be shivering me timbers right along with the heroine. The horror aspect of this book followed by Wulan's dramatic reaction was too fucking funny. It distracted me. Fuck. And last, she goes, you must understand that although the suspense was okay and plot twists, even if below average, were at least emotion-inducing, the romance was the blandest, stalest, dullest, driest, most flavourless and uninspiring piece of crap I've ever read. In fact, I even scrounged up... Fuck, this is so funny. I'm crying. In fact, I scrounged up some fan casting for you guys. I had such a clear picture of them in my head, I just had to share. And she had Jeremy as a piece of plank of wood.
Oh my God.
And then Human was just a piece of bark, or Lemon, sorry, was a piece of bark. So their sex scenes were also about as hot as you'd expect 2 pieces of wood humping each other would be. Anyway, the ending, we're not going to talk about it. And not even because I was mad or shocked. I simply didn't care. Verity carried this book and she was kind of brain dead for 99% of it. Nothing will change that power.
How do people come up with that? Like, how? I wish I wrote a review like that. I mean, crazy. That's one of the ones where that's kind of funny though. Like, some people just hate, like, disgustingly hate books.
Yeah.
But that is like funny. Funny hate.
Yeah. It's insane where I'm like,
yeah.
How do you have so much hate for a book?
Yeah.
She finished it.
Yeah.
But it's like these people read and like they just fall in this pit of like, but that is comedic genius.
I know. The 2 pieces of bark has me.
I know. It's just when you see it on Goodreads and it's like, I've actually got a fan casting for you guys.
They went to the time. Yeah. To
literally a piece of plank of wood and a piece of bark.
Holy shit. I mean, kind of summarized it. Not too bad, if I'm honest.
It was a pretty solid review.
Yeah.
Like, I feel it because I felt I felt pretty much the same way. If I were to dive into the mean critique of my brain,
you could be. You could.
That's probably where I would end up.
Yeah, you could muster it up for sure.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That was a long one, but that was a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, I have another one from 5 Brothers, which is another dark romance. It is, as you would think, about 5 brothers. Love a good, quote unquote, love a good mystery where the key to solving it is playing a game of which of these 5 keys fits the lock. Except the keys are 5 different dicks and the lock is, well, I'm sure you can guess. That's it.
People are so smart. Hey?
Yeah. I rated it 3 stars and she rated it 2 stars, which is kind of fitting. I'd probably drop it to 2 stars now as well, but I'll keep my 3.
It's funny how it changes, hey?
It does. But sometimes I'm influenced by what other people say as well and I try not to be.
Yeah.
But I think
I need to like review it and then not like look at other people's or like just, I don't know. I feel like it's so easy to go onto Goodreads and then read a couple people's reviews and then immediately it starts to get tainted. Like,
I feel like you should, like I usually I'll read a book and then immediately when I finish it, I will jump on Goodreads and I'll do my review and I'll do my rating. But if I even just wait a couple of days, my review would probably be different to what I put originally when I finished it, because I sit on it and think about it.
Yeah.
And I think about the book overall, because when I finish a book and I jump straight on Goodreads, I'm giving a review based on maybe what the last 5 chapters, what I can remember.
Yeah.
So I try to wait a little bit and then I will sometimes go in and change my comments or change my thing, but sometimes I do get swayed.
People do on Goodreads, the dedicated people, it's
edits.
18 months later, new fresh edit or whatever. I'm like,
girl,
that's crazy.
I can't think of anything 18 months ago.
Yeah, people don't do much with their lives.
No, they don't. They don't. But we will never give up, smart.
But yet here we are spending hours reviewing. So I guess it's the same thing.
We're reviewing people's reviews, essentially. So literally, who are we to talk?
Someone else's creative book. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's hilarious.
I did have one more that I wanted to say. I have this one and then I have a longer one. It's not that long, but this is a shorter one that I had. It's called Lights Out. Again, it's a dark romance one. And the quote was the review was 50 years later, I'll be in a nursing home giving my last breath, asking the Grim Reaper to allow me to listen to this man's voice one more time so that I can go to heaven before he escorts me to hell for the books that I've read. I rated it 3 stars and this person also rated it 3 stars, and Lights Out was a dark romance one. I think it was more.
Was she liking the audiobook voice, or is it just the guys?
I think I'm not too sure actually. She didn't elaborate. One more time. I'm assuming maybe it was audio because she said something about listen to this man's voice one more time.
Yeah.
But I think the moral of the story is that she's read a lot of dirty, smutty books and she's going to go to hell for them.
Yep.
I'm in the same boat, really, sister.
Yeah. Look, we're just.
But that was a good book.
It's all about balance.
It's all about balance.
I'm living in the light in real life, and I'm living in the dark
in my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. And and in the books.
Yeah.
So
even my humor is just. I don't know. I think it does have a little bit of an effect because my humor is changing a little bit. I even said to James last night, I thought I was very funny. He thought it was funny too. But when you say something funny in a text and you get a reply, it's haha, and they say something else and you're like, oh. Yeah. I was expecting more. I came home to James, I was like, you didn't laugh at my joke. He's like, oh no, I did. He's like, I thought it was funny, but I'm like, you just sent me a meme after it or something.
Yeah.
But because this trigger warning for Manacled is that it's super, super rape heavy. Pretty much the first 20% of the book.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's captive rape vibes. Anyways, I said to James last night because I was at work. And he's like, oh, do you want anything when you get home, toast or anything? I was like, nah, I'm all good. I'm like, I just want to come home, find my Kindle and read Draco Rapo.
I would have loved that. I would have eaten that up.
Yeah, when I said I wrote it, I was like, fuck, that's funny.
And he would have been like, okay.
Yeah, he just wrote haha. And then he's like, did you see thingies one of our friends put an Instagram story up that it was literally thinking of all the romanticy reading girls that had to go and do their work today instead of reading True Heroes Don't Wear Capes or whatever. And he's
I feel that.
Yeah, and he sent me that and I was like, oh, you skimmed over that.
Skimmed over that real
hilarious
quick.
joke of mine.
I would have given you more attention for that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got a small one, which I think you've actually put this in one of your TikTok videos because I read it. I was like, oh, I feel like that was something that you put. This was for Verity as well, actually. It said, the good Lord gave me eyes and I abused them.
Yeah. I've seen that. You know what? It might have been Verity. It might have been another book because I've seen a lot of Goodreads books with those reviews where someone says I can't believe we wasted trees for this is the one that I see.
There was
often.
one that was I can't believe someone looked me in the eyes and recommended this book to me.
Yes, I've seen that several times as well. I have one more that I want to read. It's for A Court of Mist and Fury. And it's a little bit of a paragraph, but it's shorter than the one that you had, but it's just a bit more.
I've got one from A Court of Silver Flames. It's a bit of paragraph, but it's short.
Okay, perfect. So. We'll do last 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is their review. Feyre has safely returned from under the mountain and suffers no ill effects aside from nightmares, violent gastrointestinal distress, anemia, and losing the will to live. Her fiancé has turned into a massive dick because the Spring Court may have many positive attributes, but it does not have comprehensive trauma counselling. At her wedding, Rysand swoops in, literally, takes her to his condo and gets her hooked on phonics. We meet Cassian, who is serving big wing energy, and Azrael, a spy master who can't suss out that the woman he's been in love with for 500 years isn't into men. We discover that Rhys is really good at keeping secrets from Feyre, particularly when they pertain to her. Better call in as because that's some foreshadowing. And she eventually forgives him by heating up a can of Dinty Moore. They have sex in a vat of Bob Ross paint. Happy little bushes indeed.
Happy little bushes.
The most important character in this book is the Suriel, a sassy, soothsaying slayer in Voldemort robes. Lucian continues to be perfect. Tamlin is pissed. Book Talk loses its collective mind.
Oh my God, I'm dead.
I was like,
you know what? 10 stars for that review because I actually feel like it's a recap of the story.
Yeah.
Funny review. I guess the rating tells you if what did they rate it?
Oh, it didn't say. I didn't have that. It didn't. Yeah, it didn't.
See, if like someone like rated it 5 stars and then did that, I'm like, funny.
Like, they loved it.
Yeah. And this is my like funny little recap energy. You know what I mean? That's a good 10 out of 10
Yeah,
review.
that one was funny. I liked that because I was like, no lies.
It's nice to find reviews that are good and funny that aren't hate-filled or like burn my eyes.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I actually had I saw one on Haunting Adeline that just said, I will never learn.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Never learn what?
Yeah. Well,
maybe they're just like repeat comments.
Definitely.
Okay, I'm new to the Goodreads. Right? Don't judge me. Okay. Where is it? Oh, this was this person. This isn't, I don't even know if it's really that funny, but it's more just this person raging on their like their review of A Quart of Silver Flames, and it was all in capitals.
Yep.
One of those things where you're like, people just get too. I'm just imagining this person like, this is how I feel.
Yeah, agreed. People get too up in arms.
So in capitals, raging people said once again, FYI, once again, this is a new adult book with smart. This means don't read the damn book if you don't want to read smart and then run your damn mouth. I don't read much smart, but I damn well know it was in the book. This book meant a lot to me for reasons down below. And I'm tired of accidentally seeing crap reviews. I've had it with you people. I want to dedicate my time to random acts of kindness to my wonderful real friends on here and in life. My thoughts are way down below. And if anyone doesn't like what I say, or the book that I love so much, or the author, just go F off. I don't give a rat's ass what you think. And if it didn't have enough action for you, or was too smutty, or written without certain characters and bullshit you wanted, fuck right off and write your own damn book and quit your damn bitching. I'm just saying, I haven't read any shit reviews and I won't. I'm keeping to my own happiness of this book.
I mean, pop off. Tell them.
Bro, I was like, girl.
No, tell them how you really feel.
Tell them how you feel, queen.
Stand up.
Stand up for the smart.
Yeah.
Stand up for your deep feelings down below.
How many times did you want to say that?
That's what got me. I was like, down below
down
where?
Below where? Like, where are you posting
Like, is this a deep soul down below, or is this like a...
Is this a metaphor?
This is my, like, throbbing, like... Smut down below.
Oh, she meant a pussy.
I'm thinking so.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Maybe she meant soul.
I don't know. I went straight to pussy.
Very smutty.
Yeah. I loved it.
Yeah, I did love A Quart of Silver Flames. There were so many on Quart of Silver Flames, and I guess that's where this person said their crazy shit, because so many people are like, I don't know, just too much smart, lost the plot. And I was like, man, SJM said, you know what? We did a little bit. We played with the smart. We had fun with the smart through the first 3 books.
And now
I'm
unleashing everything that's been in my mind.
We're going in.
Hold the headboard.
Yeah. Actually, there was another one of A Quart of Silver Flames. Oh, fuck, I deleted it. I wish I didn't, because it was just like a one-liner that was just like, you know, I'm just here for the smart or something. It was like, oh no, it was like, here for the butt crack play or something like that. Hold the headboard.
Hold the headboard. I love that.
Bro, there were some insane things in that book.
I know. I wish I could reread for the first time.
There's Cassian coming in his pants that I'll never forget, actually. She did him so dirty for that.
Crazy.
My man.
I know.
My man
baby,
finally gets his moment. I'm like,
her.
oh my God, we're finally going to get a Cassian smut moment, and I'm so here for it. And then he just comes in his pants. I was like,
yeah, it's giving Elvis on stage. You know when Elvis did that? No.
Oh, yeah, that is a
when
thing,
he wore the suit and he came in his pants on.
That's actually insane that
crazy
happened.
Crazy. Yeah, I know.
Like, how do you even have an orgasm with no
stimulation? I don't know, man.
He was on drugs as well, though, probably.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe that could
I think
be
that was near the end of his life Anyway, we digress. Elvis, bye. Sorry, not sure.
Well, I'm going to say my favorite review out of all of those was the happy, fun A Quart of Mist and Fury.
Yeah, that was funny.
A Quart of Mist and Fury?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Recap. Hilarious. And then my second is definitely Verity's.
Yeah, that one. That one was pretty good.
It's just the way Rowan.
Yeah, that got me. That got me. Yeah, I will say mine was A Quart of Mist and Fury as well, because I think that one was really funny and like summed it up like, yeah, in
just
a really
quality,
funny,
good
yeah,
vibes.
Definitely.
We need that in our life.
Yeah.
Wrapping it up, and I'm now making a note to self to improve my Goodreads reviews. Maybe take a note from that guy's book and do a little bit of a fun summary.
Yeah.
Fun play summary.
Yeah. We need to get better at the Goodreads reviews because it also helps when we review the books.
I actually want to give myself a template.
Oh, yeah.
So like
that's
maybe
a good idea.
like fun little paragraph recap.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then I like how you kind of do like spice rating.
Yeah.
Enemies to lovers or tropes. Maybe do you list tropes or something?
Sometimes if it's like a new read that I've not sometimes it's hit or miss with that. Sometimes can't be bothered. Yeah.
Yeah, because I kind of just write a random paragraph of what comes to my mind.
I usually do dot points because I write my own notes in dot point form and I find it easy that way. Like I'll be reading something and then I'll quickly jump on my phone and then write, chapter this and then a thought and I just copy and paste it usually.
I need to get better at that. I feel like I just want to read without like
Same
writing notes. So I just do it and then afterward and then I end up with like literally no notes.
I only do that if I know we're going to review the book together. Like I'm reading a book at the moment that it's book 2. You've not read it. So we're not going to review it because you're probably not going to read it anytime soon. So I'm not doing that. But if I know it's one we're going to read together, which we need to pick another one actually, I will do that because it helps me better prep for these episodes.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have digressed.
We will digress.
We will digress.
All right. Well, that's it. I don't actually have a line of the week for this episode, which is totally fine.
Neither do I. That's fine. We can just skip one, guys. If anyone else has any lines of the week, let us know. Other than that, we don't have any.
We'll wrap it up there. Thanks for listening.
Thanks so much, guys. See you on the next one. That's a wrap on another episode. We'd really love to build a book community, so please head over to Between Books Podcast on TikTok and Instagram and give us a follow. If you're enjoying this pod, please give us a quick rating on Spotify or visit us on YouTube at Between Books Podcast. Thank you so much for listening.